Well, first, Mike, we have in our hands a 6-page letter that apparently has left the treasurer's office from Mike Dillon, Andy Dillon, certainly straight to the governor, explaining the justification for the review that's about to take place. And most certainly, there's a long list of justification. This is a city that has had some serious financial problems over a number of years. It has failed to essentially take care of lawful requirements for reporting the various problems here. But even with this official review now about to get underway next month, it doesn't necessarily mean, according to Mr. Dillon on the phone just a little while ago, that we're getting an emergency manager.
Because we are moving toward a formal review does not mean that a manager or an emergency will be declared or appointed. That this is just another evaluation of the financial health of the city. 3 findings likely could come from this. One is that there's not financial stress and the city carries on as it is today. The other option is that we find financial stress, but we move to a consent agreement. The consent agreement would be agreed upon by Treasury, the City Council, as well as the Mayor. And if there is a finding of financial stress and there is no consent agreement reached, then the governor would have the decision to make whether or not he would declare the emergency.
We have seen in the relative short term here that the mayor and a number of supporters have stood before microphones insisting the city does not need an emergency manager. And indeed, this morning, Mr. Dillon said that in a meeting with the mayor and with the folks at Ernst & Young that have evaluated the city's finances, that for the moment, they are leaving in the hands of the city all of their efforts to restructure the budget, to negotiate with unions, and to get to a point where the state is accepting of the way the city of Detroit is being run and its financial picture is being addressed. So all of that is now underway, but in the meantime, we know that the numbers are very, very serious. Finally, a statement from Lansing this morning indicating that the city of Detroit has long-term debts in excess of $12 billion. It is a huge number, including the short-term cash flow problems. And yes, apparently Ernst & Young is still saying that sometime in April the city will run out of cash. All of that they're still trying to be addressed now with the city in their negotiations, and we will in fact stay on top of it to make sure you know the absolute latest as the city continues to essentially battle some serious financial problems. Reporting live in the newsroom, Bill Proctor, 7 Action News.